they see these?
No, not really.
I feel like that's too high.
Yeah, it's kind of covering you up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Grab some.
Man, I need another one.
No, what you need, another pop figure?
Mhm.
We'll go next to the giant man. That's what you got. That's what I'm saying. I don't got nothing else.
I don't know.
There's nothing else that I have
relevant
that,
unless
yeah.
we get Antman.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Man, fuck it. Got too many of these boys, man. And what's worse, I have to get the Avengers. Have to get the Avengers. Yeah, I have to get those pops. Alright, I don't know if you got the notification or not, but let me know. It's been over a minute though. They ain't even told me has there been any interruptions, so most likely we're live.
I haven't gotten the notification. Whoops. Here we are, baby.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Alex Thomas here with another episode of Nerd Talk. We got a lot of stuff we're going over today. A lot of stuff happened over the last 2 weeks. We had a new Antman trailer, some Black Panther reactions, also some controversy over the movie as well. Bad Boys 3's got new directors. Also, Men in Black might be getting a new director. A lot of stuff has been going on within these last couple weeks, and that we're all just going to talk about one in one video. This might be a shorter episode of Nerd Talk because the Super Bowl comes on within the next 2 hours. So we're going to try to get through this stuff as quick as possible. Also, we're going to give our prediction for Super Bowl and what Super Bowl trailers they're going to show as well. So let's go and get into this. The first thing I want to talk about, the small stuff first, obviously like the Bad Boys 3 and Black stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this, man. I don't know who's actually directing the Bad Boys 3, the sequel to Bad Boys, but I think there are some lesser known directors as well. I think they're going to go back to the greatness of the first one and not going to do the over the top action like the sequel. Obviously, Michael Bay isn't there. So
I actually prefer the second one over the first.
Yeah, I do as well. I actually prefer that movie.
I think that is like a perfect Michael Bay movie.
Yes.
Like it has just enough action and comedy to not deviate away from the story.
Oh, you're talking about Bad Boys 2?
Yeah.
And they also have very funny moments that doesn't involve the story, like obviously the scene where they're pretending to be, Will Smith pretending to be drunk. He's trying to interrogate the boyfriend. Stuff like that is probably the effect my heart. Also the scene where like Martin is like high over the ecstasy. He's like messing around. The Catherine's house.
Yeah.
That's scenes like that. I really want them to bring that back into this movie.
Yeah, but like, I think that movies like that is where Michael Bay shines. Because when you have movies like Transformers, there's so much lore.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different.
Include into that type of movie. I think that he should just stay
to those type of television.
Yeah.
No more franchise movies like this.
And if he is a part of a franchise movie, just stay on as executive producer. You don't have to direct.
Like the horror franchises he does. Like all the horror franchises that the remakes, he was producers on them, but he wasn't directing them. They had Michael Bay as style to it. But they weren't. They was by a production studio. He didn't actually direct those movies.
Okay.
So I do agree with you as well. I do prefer the second one or the first one, but I don't want them to be like over the top, world ending stuff. Like go back to the smaller stuff like the first one, but had it like the second S type feel to it. Like bring in those small moments with the two characters.
Yeah.
We know
definitely had a lot more jokes.
That's definitely true, but I think Michael Bay was getting that freedom as well because of how successful the first one was, and also how big Martin and Will Smith already were.
Yeah, that was a highly anticipated sequel.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, we know Will Smith is in shape. The only thing I have a problem is, the only question is Martin Lawrence really in shape to do Bad Boys 3? Is he really in shape?
Well, that's the thing.
He was never really the guy that was in shape.
Yeah,
it was more of Will Smith being
he wasn't really in shape. He wasn't really in shape in Bad Boys 2.
Exactly.
But he was in shape enough to do what he needed to do.
That's
so
true.
I think that'll be the case for Bad Boys 3. I'm excited for it. I like the Bad Boys movies. Will Smith is my favorite actor. So
yeah, same here.
He in my eyes, he can do no wrong. Even his trash movies I enjoy, with the exception of After Earth. I fell asleep on After Earth.
I didn't even bother to see After Earth. But I do agree with you as well. Will Smith is probably my second favorite. I'll take Leonardo DiCaprio. I am really excited for this third sequel. This is the most anticipated as well because the second one was so good. You're surprised that Michael Bay wouldn't have did this already. He did. He went on to do stuff like The Island and stuff like that. So
I think that along with Will Smith's schedule.
That's true.
Will Smith.
Because Martin really wanted to get he wanted to do this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, this project's been in development probably for like the last 5 years.
They both wanted to do it, but like there were more concrete things happening with Will Smith's career, and like Bad Boys 3 was like put on the back burner because they couldn't really get a script done.
Also, he probably had his own production studio that he'd get going as well.
Yeah, he had Overbrook. Yeah,
right. So he has those projects he had to do on his own. Yeah. So
and I mean he put out a lot of hits in between
Bad Boys
now.
Bad Boys definitely.
The work paid off. I mean,
yeah. So I'm really excited for it. Hopefully, I think they're supposed to start shooting this year as well. They're starting shooting this. They're going to start shooting this year. So hopefully we'll get some more news.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to talk about is obviously F. Gary Graves is in talks to do the next Men in Black reboot or sequel. We don't know. All we know is that he's in front of to be the director.
I like that idea. F. Gary Graves, he's versatile.
Very versatile.
He can do comedy, with Friday. He can do action thriller with Law Abiding Citizen,
right?
Which is a very underrated movie.
And we know he can do big top action because he did Fate and Furious.
Yeah.
He also did Fate and Furious as well, and he did things like Strata Compton. He can do biopics. He can do all different type of stuff. So I'm very excited. The only thing he hasn't done is obviously Men in Black is a family film. That's the one thing he hasn't done. All the films he's done has been thrillers or action movies or hard comedies and stuff like that. He hasn't done anything like this yet.
It's kind of a family film. Like the last one was definitely the most lighthearted of the three movies because it.
Talking about the third one.
Yeah.
I didn't like the third one at all. I actually only own the first one, but I didn't like the second one as well.
I liked all three. The third one kind of like I said, it's a family film, so it kind of tugged at the heartstrings. That's why I like it because it's so different from the other two. But I think that F. Gary Gray can pull it off.
Me too.
Like I said, we haven't seen him do sci-fi yet, but I don't think that'll be an issue for him because every genre he comes across, he knocks it out of the park. So I think that won't be a problem.
I was watching Collider videos and they was already thinking about casting for it. They was thinking Michael B. Jordan and what's his name? He played Zod in Man of Steel. Michael Shannon. They backed them too as them being in the movie. But I couldn't see them really.
What, as a remake?
Yeah, they rebooted it. I don't think this is gonna be a sequel.
No.
I don't think this is a sequel. This is definitely not a sequel. I think this is a reboot. I think they're gonna reboot this whole thing. I don't think they're going back to Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. I don't think they're doing that.
I can't see Men in Black without Will Smith.
That's true.
Like
but
it's just,
remember at one point in time there was a story like a couple years ago. It was going to mix 21 Jump Street and Men in Black together.
I was getting ready to ask you that. Is that still a thing?
Nah, I don't think.
Thank God.
I think that was a leak with this whole Sony leak thing with all the thing messages and all the email stuff getting out. I think that was just the idea.
Because don't get me wrong, I love 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. They are severely underrated comedies.
I definitely agree with you on that one.
And I love Men in Black. I don't want those two to mix.
I definitely agree with you as well. When I heard about that, I was scratching my head, but then I was thinking maybe it's just another scheme where it's like, okay, if it failed, the next 21 Jump Street will be them making fun of that. Although what happened, which is aliens, and then they can make fun of it, like how do you do with 20? But and also, I agree with you. I don't mix together. They definitely do not mix together. I really hope they do make another 23. They do make another one. I think Sony is still behind this, so we don't know. Sony can be doing anything for all we know. So I am excited for. I'm excited to see what we are looking forward to this. If it is a reboot, it's a sequel. We don't know yet. All we know is Tag get directed.
I personally, I would like it to be a sequel. However, maybe you could have, Jay's been in it for like 20 years now, so have him like be the director of Men in Black.
Yeah, have him be the head of Men in Black.
Yeah.
You just trying to say you're trying to keep. I would say have not let it be a reboot, but kind of like a sequel. But Will Smith's not the main character.
Yeah,
Will Smith not the main character. Do make him the head like how.
Yeah, do a soft reboot instead of like completely
keep it in the same universe.
Yeah. But, so have basically the same beats that you hit in the first movie in this movie, kind of like how they did with Creed. Creed and Rocky have identical plots.
That's true.
But Creed is a sequel. It's pretty much a soft reboot.
It's another franchise. People say spinoff. It's just kind of a spinoff to Rocky, technically. But it's his own thing. It's his own thing. But I do now looking at it from that aspect, yes, do it like that. That would probably actually be perfect. Because then the events from the other movies exist. We still know the world already. Because that's the one thing, starting over is kind of hard, especially with something like Men in Black.
You have to reestablish the rules of the world.
Everything.
And with Men in Black, if you do it like that, the rules of that universe are already set, but you can still have the same plot devices in that movie.
The one thing I really want them not to do is make it a end of the world type thing, because you notice each movie is kind of an end of the world thing. Yeah. Was the third one like that too?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being like it was like the end of the world thing where like that.
It was
or the universe is gonna get destroyed or something like that.
Yeah, it was the end of the world. Like each movie is like because they established in the first movie it was like there's always a threat on the earth, that the world is always ending. Like this is what we do. We save the world.
That's true. I do like it, but I don't, because it kind of like when you watch it, when you really want to explore that aspect of them being the Men in Black. You really didn't get to see that. That's why I think the beginning of Men in Black is probably the best part of the whole movie, because you got a kind of a sense of what they do and how they do things in just the beginning of Men in Black. But after that, it just becomes a kind of a. But the first one had that, but like after that, it was kind of like the same old thing where they have to do this, they got to stop this alien from destroying the world. When I kind of really want a movie where they're kind of just being the Men in Black. Like not actually, they gotta stop this threat.
That'd be self-contained.
Right. Kind of make it like a self-contained film, right? But not make it a big grand. They have to do this thing just to stop this alien from destroying the world. But I would rather it be like that. But who knows? I mean, that's just my thought on it.
No, I got you. I agree. Because the comic is like that.
Yeah.
The comic is a lot more subdued. It's kind of like neo-noir. So it's basically detective stories, just with aliens.
Right.
So I would like to see that in the movie. I agree with you.
So that's it for that little stuff. Also, I think Tom Hardy has finished his filming for Venom. Just Tom Hardy though has finished his filming. So that's good to hear. It's funny because now that I think about it, like hearing that a Venom movie is coming, it's kind of like it's not coming. But now that Tom Hardy has stopped doing his thing, it makes it real. It makes it, this movie is actually coming. We don't know if it's good or not. We haven't seen any footage, but I heard there's a rumor it might preview in front of Black Panther. We don't know yet. I don't think they're showing anything.
I highly doubt that.
I don't think they're showing anything in the Super Bowl. We don't know yet. We don't know if the Super Bowl's happened yet. So I really think they are showing it in front of. It comes out in October. It's already February. At least we haven't seen the TV trailer. Nothing from it.
All we're probably gonna see is We Are Venom, and then that's it. I
probably do agree with you on that.
Yeah, I don't see any footage coming out. He just finished the scene.
That's true.
Like
very true.
Last week.
That's very true. That's very true. That's very true. So the one thing I want to say is that this is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I don't think we talked about this movie enough.
I think it's gonna be a sleeper.
Me too. That's
I think people are gonna expect it to be just average, and it's actually gonna be really good.
I definitely agree with you on that one. I definitely agree, but I think we need to go into the movie with low expectations. Yeah. Don't go in there thinking this is gonna be one of the greatest superhero or anti-superhero movies we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because this is actually gonna be like the first one. Suicide Squad did it, but this will technically be the first villain movie we've ever gotten. from Marvel.
From Marvel?
Yeah, from Marvel.
I believe so.
So yeah, so that's the one that we need to go into it now. Like, oh, this is gonna be good. So I think that's why I think I liked though. That's why I think I did enjoy Justice League as much. I went into it now with high expectation. I went into it thinking, oh, it's gonna be another DC film, and I actually enjoyed it more. And the same thing with Thor Ragnarok. I walked in with probably not high expectations, but I went into it. Oh, it's a Marvel movie, and I ended up enjoying it so much better.
Yeah, I definitely went in with average expectations for Thor Ragnarok, and it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
So yeah. Well, speaking of Marvel, it's a good segue. Antman and Wasp just released their first teaser trailer, and I thought it was awesome.
I love that teaser.
I think it's
that's honestly one of my favorite teasers from Marvel.
Man,
it feels like it's her movie.
Yeah, the Wasp.
Yeah,
definitely.
And if that's the case, I'm all for it.
And this is the first Marvel movie we have a female lead in the title.
Yes.
And also, I think she's gonna steal the movie. Her scene in the trailer is the best scene. Like when she's flipping
off on the knife.
That's probably the best scene in the trailer. Another scene, it's not from none of Antman Wasp when Hank Pym shrinks the building and it's a suitcase.
Yeah.
I was watching Collider. The dude said, "How come is the desk tilting over when he tilted?"
Yeah, I saw that.
What about the desk?
He was like, "Do you think that he shrunk the building, or did he build it small and then blew it up?" Like I think he built it small and then blew it up.
That's true.
I figured
he probably melted everything down. He probably hammered all.
Yeah, it's like a dollhouse.
Yeah,
everything is like. It's stuck to the ground. That way, when it tilts, it doesn't move.
Yeah. That scene, I kept watching it. It's like that is crazy. You see the top of, you see the handle. The handle's there.
Yeah.
And then when he shrink, he pulls out and says, "Get the fuck out of here."
That's the thing I like about Ant-Man. You can be so creative.
Yes. You see, they're really gonna use the shrinking and this growing a lot more in this movie. And I think
a giant Pez dispenser, like.
You're a bitch when you get knocked out by a giant Hello Kitty Pez dispenser. That was pretty good. That's why I think they're doing more like that. They did the Thomas the Train, the first Ant-Man.
Yeah.
The first Ant-Man was a sleeper as well. That was a very sleeper so I did have no expectations for Ant-Man. I did not think it was gonna be good.
Even when I saw it, I was like, that was okay. And when I saw it the second time, I forgot about it for a while and watched it like a year later. I was like, I really like that movie. The best part of the movie was the Thomas the I thought
Jack and Ant-Man fought.
I thought that was brilliant. You had a big battle, but it only took place in a little girl's room that. I thought that was brilliant.
It's funny because they show it from the girl's angle. You see like the little explosion. It's not as big, but from the angle, it's like
it's just a puff of smoke.
Yeah. But I think I bought Ant-Man when it first came out on Blu-ray. I didn't go see it.
Yeah, I waited.
When I was hearing it was so good, I'm like, hey, maybe it's too good to be true. Maybe it's not. Maybe I won't like it. So when I bought it, I ended up watching it twice at the same time. I watched it once, I watched it again.
Because when I watched it the first time, I watched it as a superhero movie. That's why I was thinking, oh, it's just okay. But I watched it the second time, I watched it as a heist movie.
Right, exactly.
I was like,
exactly.
That was a really good movie.
Even the side characters, you had T.I. in
there.
Yeah. I saw my T.I. is in here. I said, what?
Because
T.I. in here?
What I got from it the second time, it kind of felt like Marvel's Italian Job.
I can agree with you on that. I definitely can agree with you on that. But this is actually that's the first heist Marvel movie we got.
Yeah.
It's in Infinity War is gonna be like a heist movie too.
Yeah.
But this is the very first.
That's gonna be more serious.
Right.
Yeah. This was a heist comedy. That's gonna be like a heist thriller or whatever.
Paul Rudd, I think, is gonna kill it as Ant-Man as well. They say this is gonna be the first romantic comedy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I think it's gonna work as well because I did like their chemistry in the first Ant-Man as well. I was just waiting for them to good hook up, man. Hurry, just get to it. Just get to that already. Another thing, I think the little girl, she's gotten really older because they showed her in the trailer.
Yeah, she's
gotten really older.
Yeah.
So the timeline we'll talk about with this movie is supposed to take place. It's obviously taking place before Infinity War because they talk about the events in Civil War. Because in the first beginning of the trailer, he said, "If I ask you to come help me with Cap,
Right.
would you would have come? And she said, oh, we don't know, but the one thing you would never got caught.
Right.
So this is taking place after Civil War, exactly after Civil War.
That right after, yeah.
My guess, it has to be.
Before
Spider-Man Homecoming hasn't happened yet, or
it's happening at the same time.
right, but we don't know yet. We don't know. We'll figure it out when they probably release their full timeline on the movies are released.
Yeah. Because I think with Antman and the Wasp and Spider-Man Homecoming, it doesn't matter which one is first.
Yeah.
The what matters are Civil War and Infinity War. We gotta figure out where the movies take place.
In that time.
In between those movies, or are they after Infinity War?
Right.
So, but like the other movies, we don't really have to worry about because like Guardians of the Galaxy, they said it was set 6 months after the first movie.
Right.
We didn't really need to know that. It don't matter.
Right.
But
so I'm very excited for this one. I think this is gonna be a sleeper as well. I think but it's gonna be. I think. What do you think the box office is gonna be for this? The first one probably made about five something, 6 something, I think, worldwide. I think this is gonna make 700 something in the box office.
yeah,
Due to the likability of the first one, and obviously just after Infinity War, so the hype after Infinity War, people are gonna go see Ant-Man after Avengers.
I think it could do
So,
about 6. I think it could do about 6. What do you think it's gonna do opening weekend?
Opening weekend, I give it 100 million. I think the first one probably made about 70, I think.
I was gonna say like 90 million.
I'd say 90 million. But like I said, the hype after Avengers and Deadpool, so it might push it up because if people love all this, obviously I'm not gonna doubt Deadpool's gonna be bad. It's gonna be at least okay. But let's say if it's great and Avengers is amazing, that's just gonna make me want to go see another superhero movie just because we're on a run.
Deadpool is definitely gonna be north of 100 million.
Right.
So opening weekend it's gonna be like 110, 120.
Yeah. It's a sequel. The first one broke the record for the first solo movie, so I wouldn't be surprised if that. Now on with that. Now going into the biggest story we want to talk about today. Obviously, Black Panther had his world premiere in LA. People have gotten their first reactions of their first social media reactions. They're not allowed to upload reviews until I think this coming Tuesday. So we're not going to see no reviews yet, but people are able to upload their social media reactions. And obviously most of it have been positive. Most have been positive. Most saying it's the best MCU movie. Some people are saying it's the best movie since Civil War. Saying it's better than Spider-Man, Guardians, and Thor, and Doctor Strange. So, what are your thoughts on that? I think it's gonna make it, gonna make the opening, make the opening weekend more go up because they calculated the 120. I think it's gonna get it's gonna make 150. I think it's gonna break the record.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna break the record. Yeah, I'm excited, man.
I'm very excited. I have full confidence in this movie. Like you said, the reviews have been phenomenal.
Well, the social media reactions, they've all been positive.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
yeah,
There's one thing I seen that someone else pointed out it said above average movie. That's probably the above average superhero movie. But that's like probably the most negative one I've seen. But that's not bad though.
That's not bad.
Someone else asked the question like, is it because it's bringing out it's because it's uplifting? That's why most people are seeing it as positive, kind of like how Wonder Woman was, like how it's the very first superhero female movie. That's why it's so good. That's why people like it so well because of what it stands for. Like, do you think Black Panther is that exact same way?
I absolutely think that plays a part in it. I don't think that's the one reason why people are reacting so positively to it. But I do think that it's the perfect time for this movie to come out.
That's exactly true. Especially
just like I said last week about Zootopia. Zootopia was perfect for it to come out. Zootopia couldn't have come out 6 or 7 years before now.
Right.
Because it wouldn't have that much of an impact as it did when it came out. The same thing with Black Panther, with everything that's going on in the Black community. This movie is perfect for right now.
I agree with everything you're saying. Now, another story we're going to talk about has something to do with Black Panther as well. Someone has made a Facebook page to sabotage the Black Panther audience score, the rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And it's funny because over 5,000 people signed up for this thing on Facebook as well. Another thing is upsets me is because people actually are supporting this thing. Another thing I wanted to bring up, I seen a video on Facebook where a guy brought up saying that Black Panther is not a black movie, it's a white movie. And I want to talk about that because the idea of this is that it's not that it's a black or a white movie. It's the way that we are being portrayed on the big screen. Every time a black person is either portrayed on the big screen, we either a gangster, a drug dealer, a hoe, a stripper, a bum, or something of that is a negative intent. With this film alone, it's a Marvel movie. For Marvel to bring this out, is that we are being portrayed as intelligent, wealthy, of a higher power, and we are a superhero. For someone as us, as black people, as black men, as being a young little black boy, who do we have to look up to? That was of black descent. That was portrayed on the big screen. No one. That of the superhero intent that we obviously love superheroes, right? Who do we have to look up to? Nobody. We had to look up to Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. They're all motherfucking white. So for someone to say that this is not, it's a white movie, fuck you, because it's not about that. It's about the way we are being portrayed on a big screen. For Marvel to come up to do this, to actually have the balls to bring this out and do it well, all your comments are null and void. This movie's gonna be a big success, and it's gonna make other studios take the initiative to do this exact thing that they're gonna do. And it just upsets me that a black person will come out and say that. Because for you to say that, it upsets me because for Black Panther to be who he is, I can look up to him because he's black. Because he's the exact same color as me. And it just upsets me, man. I saw that this morning and it just pissed me off so much. Like, I gotta talk about this on Nerd Talk. Because for me, as someone who loves superheroes since I was a little kid, Spider-Man has been my favorite superhero of all time, and he's white. And now Black Panther has came out and he's been this amazing character. His introduction to Civil War is probably the best introduction we've seen in a character. That's not his own movie.
Absolutely, I agree. Everything you just said, I agree. It's sad that that came from a black person, and I understand what he was trying to say, but I don't agree with what he was trying to say. This is wholeheartedly a black movie.
It has a whole black flag, a all black cast, a black director,
and Marvel gave him creative freedom
to do whatever he wanted.
To do what he wanted with this movie. So,
and what the reactions say is that he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Someone else said that he's 3 for 3.
I was about to say, I was just about to say, everything he's touched has turned to gold.
I mean, Fruitvale Station was a small film, but it was still amazing.
Right.
Creed was an amazing film.
Yes.
And now we hear that Black Panther is also an amazing film. And for someone like me, that gives me a lot of inspiration that wants to be a director, that a black director could take something like a Marvel property and make it gold.
And like you said, we've never had a character, a mainstream character of this caliber. Because like I said, we've had black superheroes before. Falcon precedes him, and Blade precedes Falcon.
Right.
But Blade was cool, but Blade definitely had a target audience, and Blade just happened to be black.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Falcon just happened to be black.
Right. Black
Panther, this movie was made specifically with us in mind.
Right.
And it took this team to make this movie reach us on a cultural level.
Right.
And stay true and accurate to what we go through as black people, like what we go through mentally as black people and what we strive to be and what we've come from. Because I honestly believe that if black people were on one accord, we could be Wakanda.
That's so true. I do believe.
Because think about it. Think about it. Black people, and some people may not agree with me. Black people are some of the most. We're the most imitated people on the face of the earth. Paul Mooney said that. We the most imitated people on the face of the earth. Everybody wants to dance like black people. Everybody wants to sing like black people. Everybody wants to be as funny as black people. It's just hip hop culture has become mainstream culture.
It's true.
And hip hop started with black people.
Right.
I'm not saying that black people are superior. I don't believe that any race is superior to the next race. However, black people are definitely essential to the movement of the culture of people, not just black people,
right,
but people in general,
right,
society in general. We catapult almost everything. Rock and roll was created by black people. Not a lot of people know that.
Right.
So for this movie to come out, this is just a reflection, or not a reflection, an insight of what we could be. We could be the most technologically advanced nation. We could just, if black people started their own like nation for real, like I wholeheartedly believe it would be Wakanda. I believe that. I mean, I know it seems far-fetched, but I don't know, man. Like, black people are amazing. we so amazing. Like I said, that's no disrespect to any other race, because I love everybody just the same. But just think about the Jewish community. The Jewish community, they come together. They keep their money inside of their own communities. They help each other, they uplift each other, and they have infrastructure.
Right.
That's what black people lack, is infrastructure.
That's so true. That's so true. That's why we're so divided. That's why so many of us are dying. And like you said, for something like this, for us to be so excited for this, like people that I know that don't like Marvel, that's so excited for this movie, and it's just it's amazing. It's amazing. My auntie Fern, she likes superheroes a lot. Yeah. She's not really invested like how we are.
But she likes this.
She's going to see Black Panther.
Absolutely.
She's definitely going to see
Absolutely.
it. And for that to touch her, you know this is something.
If you ever heard the phrase for the culture, that's this. That's what this means. For the culture. Because like you said, people that don't even like superhero or sci-fi or action movies, they're going to see this because they understand the importance it holds for the culture. So, I'm done. I did my little rant. You had your little rant.
Yeah, so. I had to get that out. I was sitting there all morning thinking, what am I going to say? Because that's the first thing I thought. I had to write it down first. I put a post up on Facebook, like kind of saying the exact same thing I said. Yeah. But I feel like I had to say it. I had to say it. It's still up there. You'll be able to see it. But basically, I said the exact same thing I said. It's just because it irritates me, because I think about how far we've come with, even in Hollywood and everything, how actors had to go through what they had to go through just to become the status they are. Like someone like Taraji P. Henson, she had to go through what she had to go through. Denzel Washington had to go through what he had to go through to get to the status he was at. And for something like we said, like Black Panther, someone like Chadwick Boseman has done all these fantastic roles to get to this status as well. It's like, it's just such a great thing. Like even within all the cast members that's in Black Panther,
it's a phenomenal cast.
Like,
I honestly couldn't imagine a better cast for this particular movie.
Yes.
For this.
I'm
you got Forrest Whitaker, Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Angela Bassett, Lupita Nyong'o, and Michonne. I don't know her real name, but you got all of them in one movie. Come on, man. Come on. Just Forrest Whitaker and Angela Bassett alone.
Yeah, you can get them to do a Marvel probably, but they, like I said, they must know. They understand the importance of this movie. They understand the importance of this movie. That's what
I wouldn't be.
I'm ready to see.
I wouldn't be surprised if news came out that they all took a pay cut just to get this movie made. I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Another story I did want to tie in is that Octavia Spencer. She bought out an entire theater in Mississippi, so all the unprivileged people will be able to go see it.
Man, you about to make me cry.
Man, I was listening to the radio and someone brought that. I said, oh, I gotta look that up. And then I watched the movie talk, and they talked about it as well. I'm like, man, that's freaking awesome.
That's dope.
Like, that's so much.
That's awesome.
See, they understand because she understands the what this movie means to us. But that's something I would do. If I was privileged like that, I would definitely do that. Like somewhere like if I was in the Cleveland area, if anyone can't see it that's black, you gonna be able to see it. Like I'm gonna give you the ability to see it.
She bought out the whole
she bought a whole movie theater in Mississippi. She haven't brought information yet. But I think it's gonna be probably a small town.
Yeah, but she bought out all the auditorium.
Right, she bought out a whole theater, so everybody can be able to go see Black Panther.
That's dope.
That's pretty awesome.
That is dope.
She did the same thing for Hidden Figures.
Mm-hmm.
She did the same thing for that as well. So this is not the first time she did it, but just knowing that it's a Marvel film, that they are looking at this like this is important. This is very important. I'm just so excited. I haven't seen any other TV spots, nothing like that. They got like a Lexus ad.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a pretty cool commercial.
I see that probably being the Super Bowl. That's a little tag in the Super Bowl. I haven't seen no TV spots or nothing. I'm not watching anything. Emergency also put up some videos about some Avengers stuff that I'm not watching. He talk about the new weapons or whatever, their new weapons. I'm not watching nothing else. I'm just so excited for this movie. We're 2 weeks away from it. Next Sunday, we won't be doing Nerd Talk because I have to work. So that next following Sunday, that's the spoiler review. So I probably want to get ready for that. So I probably won't want to do Nerd Talk. I probably want to get ready for Black Panther spoilers, because that might be like a 2-hour long stream. That might be like a 2-hour long stream, because we probably gonna be gashing over it. What's people saying that like it? I know what type of movies they like. That I like the same movies. I know I'm gonna fucking love this movie. Because someone else I follow that's on Movie Talk said she walked out of it with a big smile on her face, and I said, oh yeah, I know I'm gonna like it. I know I'm gonna be walking out there probably jumping like this. I'm probably walk out there jumping like I'm a little kid on Christmas. Even that, like my girlfriend Stephanie don't like movies I like all like that. She's excited to see this. Stephanie's excited to see this movie. I gotta go see it. I said, yeah. That's how you know this movie is very important.
It's gonna do so much for the culture.
I think it's obviously gonna break records. It's gonna break the record for the big opening weekend for a solo. For the first solo movie, obviously like Spider-Man, Deadpool.
Dude, think about it. 20 years from now, they're gonna be showing this movie in school for Black History Month, man. This movie is so important. This might be the most important. I'm gonna say this is the most important Marvel film today.
Yep.
It's the most important.
Yep. And like I said, with the early reaction, obviously they got it right. So I never had no hope. Cause people say like, what if it's trash? It's not gonna be trash.
Look at the movement it's making, and the movie isn't even out yet.
Well, the movie had to work mirror, so it's technically out.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like just
because they already have small screens, people's already seen it.
Yeah, that was last week. I'm talking about like
the main public hasn't seen it.
Yeah, the months prior. Like look at what it's doing for the culture already.
Yeah. Obviously, you see.
And the movie not even out yet.
I think I seen another post where someone paid the whole school to go see it, like all little kids. They paid them to go see it as well. Like they gave free tickets to go see Black Panther, and they showed them all dancing and stuff. I don't know if that was
I did see that,
I didn't.
I saw that. I saw the little boy dancing.
Yeah. When you find out you're going to see Black Panther, I'm just really excited. Like I think after this movie, I think Black Panther might become like my favorite superheroes of all time. And he's not even well, I say he is super kind of because he's living off of the vibranium soil, so he kind of has superpowers a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like him living on Wakanda kind of gives him the supernatural abilities because what the suit does.
As far as his powers, he's like a black cat.
Right.
Yeah, he's peak everything.
Right.
So he's not
kind of like Captain America, but not like that.
Yeah, he's not super, but he's like I said, he's peak everything. There are instances where with Captain America they stretch his powers, like with him holding down that helicopter. He ain't doing that.
Right.
But I can look past that.
I mean, we want to see Captain America do stuff, and that's why they put that in there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm ready to see what Black Panther can do in this movie, because just what I've seen, like I said, I've seen no TV spots or really nothing. I've seen some new trailers they uploaded where they talk about more of the costume, but I haven't seen nothing else. Cause I really don't want to know anything else. Like, really, I really don't. We already know that's the story. Obviously, what's Michael B. Jordan's character's name? Killmonger.
Eric Killmonger.
Killmonger is basically.
Oh, that's another thing that people were raving about was his performance.
Saying he's actually probably one of the best Marvel villains. He's the best one since Loki.
Yeah.
So, and it's funny because the way he's portraying his lines of trailer, I don't buy it because I always see him as a good guy. So maybe I'm gonna try to turn my brain off from that too. Kind of going looking like, but her is not really a bad guy. He's kind of like. Think of like his his intentions aren't really bad. Like he's not like he's not like the Joker or anything like that.
Yeah, his intentions are pure, but
what he's doing is obviously wrong.
He has
he's going against Black Panther.
Yeah, he has a skewed perspective.
Right. Kind
of like Magneto.
Right. Like Magneto's technically not a bad guy.
Yeah, which is my favorite villain.
What he's doing is like his intentions are bad, but what he's doing is kind of for a good cause. Yeah. He's trying to save his own people. Yeah. So I'm excited for this. A lot of people have been upset, like, why do Michael B. Jordan don't have an African accent? Obviously, he hasn't been in Wakanda. He's been away from Wakanda. He's coming back to Wakanda. That's why he doesn't talk with an African accent. We'll find out more about that when the movie comes out. I'm really excited. I'm excited, man.
I cannot wait to see this movie.
And it feels like it's so far away still, don't it? It feels like it's so far away because it comes out on 16, right?
Yeah, my old job is having a screening, and I'm debating whether going to the screening or not. I can't remember what day it is.
Talking about Shaker?
Yeah. I'm debating. Tickets are $20. Even though I know I can get it for free, I'm going to pay just for off principle. I'm going to pay for it. But I'm debating whether I really want to do it or not. But we'll see. I'll make my decision later.
Yeah. I haven't seen it on none of the streaming devices yet, so thank God. If you are, they probably won't allow you to watch it because there's no stream available for it. Thank God.
Black people.
Don't want,
please don't bootleg this movie.
That's the one thing that I'm gonna be upset that people will bootleg it. And it's like, no, go see it.
Please go see it.
We need you guys to go see it. Like, we understand that people can't afford to go to movies every single time, but something like this, like for me, my intention was going to see it anyway.
And the movie's gonna be out for a while. If you don't have the money now, scrape up some change and go see it in a couple weeks.
Go see Imagination.
Or
go see it at afternoon show.
Yeah, this movies stay in the movie theaters for at least a month. At least 2 months.
At least 2 months.
Well, I don't know about that.
No,
sometimes, depending on the movie, they will. This will probably be in there 2 months.
Yeah, this will be in there long enough for before Avengers.
Yeah.
It'll be in there probably. It'll go out in April.
Yeah, I think. But like Proud Mary, I think that's on its way out already. That's only been out 3 weeks.
Well, Proud Mary wasn't received well.
Yeah,
so
that was actually a terrible movie.
Proud Mary wasn't received.
But I went to go see it for the culture.
yeah, I did. Because once you told me it wasn't good, I said, I don't know if I want to support anything bad.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know if I want to support. I want to see good quality in my.
I didn't pay for it though.
It's okay. You're alright then. But like I said, I just wanted to talk about that because it's a very important. I really think a lot more people need to talk about that obviously is bigger because we need more people to support this type of content, especially for Marvel. Obviously, people are going to see it. It has Marvel Studios in the title, so people are going to go see it regardless, But a lot of people are looking forward to this. Obviously, Black Panther's been a character that's been in the comics for a long period of time, and now that he's being portrayed the way he is on the big screen, we've seen him already in Civil War, but his introduction to Civil War made me more anticipated for this movie because of what the costumes could do, because of what we know what his nation is about, and just the trailers alone, the marketing has been spot on. That's what makes me so excited for this movie. Is that the marketing has been A+. It's been 4 stars so far with the marketing. So I think that's all I want to talk about this week. I don't think anything else I really want to talk about. We talked about everything. I want to talk about Super Bowl predictions. You going with the Eagles?
Of course not.
You going with the Patriots?
Number 6.
You going with the Patriots?
Going with the Patriots.
You going with the Patriots? I always root for the underdog. I'm not a football fan at all, but the only reason why I watch these things, the only thing I watch these things obviously because I'm a movie nerd is for the trailers and the commercials. So
yeah.
I don't watch it for football. I know the essence of football. I know exactly what the fucking rules are. But I root for the underdog. Obviously, my prediction is that the Eagles going to be strong in the first half. The second half, the Patriots going to dog. That's my guess. It happened.
Yeah,
it's already happened within the last 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I'm not a football fan as well, but I've for some reason I've always liked the Patriots.
Yeah.
Even since I was a kid. You can't count out Tom Brady. It's not over till the clock says 0.
You know what I said. This is my analogy to Tom Brady and the Patriots organization. I'm about to say it on camera now. I'm about to say it. So I said he's determined, right? And the Patriots organization is Skynet. They know exactly how to annihilate their target and get to the Super Bowl.
And you know the analogy I said?
What?
The Matrix.
Yes.
What he said.
Tom Brady is Neo. He was like, it's Neo. And the other.
No, it's not Neo. They're the machines.
Oh,
yeah.
I see,
when the architect said this will be the 6th time we've destroyed.
Oh yeah.
And he about to get
Tom
6th ring.
Tom Brady's the architect.
Yeah. He's like this will be the 6th time we have destroyed Zion. We've become exceedingly efficient at it.
Yeah.
He about to get a 6th ring too.
And it's funny, like the NFL obviously is gonna make him do it. They're gonna make him win. He's gonna get his 6th.
I think this is gonna.
Get his
I think this.
He's gonna get it. I think he's gonna retire.
Yeah, this is gonna be his retirement.
He's not gonna announce it now. He's gonna announce it after, obviously if he wins.
Yeah.
But it only makes sense because he could be basically the Michael Jordan of football. I mean,
is he not?
He is. Out of the greatest quarterbacks, he is number 1.
I was about to say at least quarterbacks because you can't really.
There's too many positions.
It's
football,
like
but
the
overall,
positions are so different in football. You can say that about basketball. You can't really say that about football. You can't.
That's why I say he's the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you can't compare.
Because you can say he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
like that's hard to say.
Yeah.
That's why I say he's like the MJ of football.
But you know
like
what?
Star power at least.
Yeah, but you know what?
Or like LeBron James.
I was having a discussion with one of my coworkers, and he was talking about who's the GOATs of all GOATs.
Right.
And he said Wayne Gretzky, and I was like, you know what? You're right.
He's probably true.
He has records that will never be broken.
He's probably right.
Like people.
It's hard to compare it though to other sports though.
No, it is. But he said as far as accomplishments.
Yeah.
He has more than anybody, and like you said, his records will never be broken. Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player of all time, and that's it. There will never be anybody that comes close to Wayne Gretzky. We say that about Michael Jordan and Kobe and LeBron. There will always be the next one.
Yeah.
There will never be another Wayne Gretzky. I was like, you're absolutely right about that. He is the GOAT of all GOATs. And I don't even like hockey.
Yeah, I don't like hockey either. But it's fun to watch on YouTube with the fights and stuff.
Now I would definitely go to a hockey game.
That's true. I just want to see the fights.
Right.
They get so pissed for no fucking reason. It's like
they just let them fight.
They brought out the
they got on too much equipment to
let them brawl a little bit, then
break
it out. Let them brawl a little bit, then break it up. You know, they done brawl for a minute, whistles. Y'all got to sit and bench. But next I want to talk about obviously trailer Super Bowl predictions. What do you think they're gonna show?
I think we'll get an extended trailer for Antman The Wasp, since they already showed the.
Or we'll get that same teaser at least. We'll probably get that same teaser. Or a shorter teaser from that.
Maybe. Because like my prediction last week was they was going to
show a shorter trailer. They showed a longer trailer after.
Yeah, but now I think they should show, if not longer, just different footage for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because I'd honestly be disappointed if I saw the same trailer during the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah.
Because the Super Bowl, like the whole point of the Super Bowl is to see stuff you've never seen before.
That's true, but you gotta think about some of the people that are watching it. They probably don't watch things like how we watch it. You know, they're not probably not in tune to YouTube and stuff like that. But I mean, if they watch it on Facebook and stuff, but maybe they aren't doing that. Maybe people like that are just watching Super Bowl. They get to find out about these things, or maybe they might show the same trailer, or like you said, show the same trailer just with different footage into it.
You're right.
But
Solo.
we might. I think they are showing a Solo. I think Solo is getting a trailer today. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm really hoping for it. If anything, it'll be something short. I think I want to go back and talk about what I said Venom. I think we might get the We Are Venom thing and run the Super Bowl. We're obviously getting the Avengers trailer. That's no hands down. People think we're getting another Black Panther trailer. No, we're not getting another Black Panther trailer.
We don't need
We've already seen too much footage. We don't need to see no more. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did it anyway. Mission Impossible 6.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
We probably might get to see him doing something crazy. Probably that'd be it. Jurassic World.
Oh yeah.
Probably getting something for Jurassic World. The Rock has a new movie called Skyscraper. Might get something from that. There's another movie coming out called Skyscraper. And might get something from Rampage as well.
The Rock is the hardest working man in Hollywood right now. Man.
You know how much his child support is though?
How much?
It's too much for me to talk about right now. That's probably why he works so much. But that's the only thing I think about so far right now.
I had another movie. Oh,
Deadpool probably getting another trailer. We haven't seen that one trailer. They only got 2 trailers on that, like the extended one where he's saving the dude in the alley, and you got another trailer that just showed like him painting it in the little snippets.
I don't think that the dude with him in the phone booth. I don't think that was a trailer.
Wasn't that a tag just for Logan?
Yeah.
They showed that in front of Logan.
Yeah, I don't think that was a trailer. I think that was just something to do.
Yeah. Just to tell you that it's coming.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw it, I thought it was for Logan. I thought it was a point. This was the beginning of Logan that they were showing Deadpool. So,
I think they did it like that on purpose. Yeah.
Right.
Do you think that we will see something from Aquaman? Because that's wrapped principal photography.
No, I don't think we're seeing that. I think that's
not even a teaser.
No, we're. It comes out in December, November.
Yeah,
we're pretty far from it. That you might as well say you're getting some from Bumblebee as well. I don't think we're getting anything from Bumblebee either. I wouldn't be surprised. But
we need to not have a Bumblebee movie, but that's beside the point.
That's the only thing I think about. Like I say, I do agree. Probably we're getting an Avengers trailer. Like they'll probably do like a short teaser thing, and then we'll click here to see the new trailer. Obviously, then they did the same thing with Captain America. Captain America, when the Winter Soldier came out, they did a small trailer, and you go see. Then obviously the YouTube channel say go online to see the longer trailer. So yeah, I'm excited for that, but I think the commercials have gotten weaker each year. Commercials
I wholeheartedly agree.
I don't think
the last time I was excited for Super Bowl commercials like that, I genuinely enjoyed watching the Super Bowl commercials was probably when the third Transformers came out.
I was just about to say it had to be one of the Transformers movies that came out.
I was hyped. I was hyped for that.
I think that's the same summer. That's 2011, right? Yeah,
hey, shout out to the Transformers movie. Their Super Bowl spots never disappoint.
All of their trailers never disappoint. See, even remember when I showed you the
their
first
movies might be subpar, but their trailers.
Remember when I showed you the Last Night trailer for the first time, bro? I said, I don't know. They might have it.
Why were we mistaken?
The worst one in the franchise.
That is one of the worst movies I have ever seen, and I like the Transformers movies.
And the worst part is I bought it on fucking Blu-ray.
Throw that in the trash.
I only paid $5 for it. So
it's only worth $3. You paid $2 too much.
I know. It was Black Friday. I didn't know what the heck to buy. They had nothing else there. So I said, I'm a completionist. I gotta have all of them in the franchise. When Bumblebee comes, if it's terrible, I'm gonna still buy that too. I got a lot more worse movies in my collection. I have Batman and Robin.
Would I watch Batman or Robin
over Transformers?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I don't know. I think I might watch Batman and Robin over Transformers.
I think I might watch Batman and Robin over Last Kid.
Because it was kids when it came out, though. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, because that movie does hold a dear place in my heart, even though it's god awful. Like, I recorded that movie on VHS.
I remember having it on VHS. I remember my grandma had it on VHS. I was so excited to watch it. But I was like 4 years old. Like,
I recorded it.
5 years old.
I recorded it because I knew my mother wasn't going to buy it for me. So I was like, next time it comes on TNT.
TNT? Oh my God. I recorded TNT. TNT on time. Oh my God, man. But
and then you saw the snow. You could tell when the commercials was about to start. That's when it skipped.
Yeah, when the TNT sign goes away. Oh, I go commercial. When the little TNT sign at the corner screen go away, so I go commercial.
So I hit stop and then
I did that back to
I
recorded back to
then I had to sit there and wait for the movie to come back on and hit record real quick.
Those was the days.
Oh, good times, man. Good times.
Kids, y'all want nothing about that. Y'all want nothing
like what? Kids don't even know what a VCR is, man.
I bet if I showed that to Cam, he'd be like, "What is this? What is this?" You know. Those are the days, man. Y'all got everything good. Like I remember I was talking to you about it. I said kids are so fortunate. They got movies like Black Panther, Antman, and Civil War. What we had back then? Fantastic Four.
But that's
Spider-Man 1 and 2.
That's the thing. They so small they can't appreciate it.
Yeah, that's true. I wish I was a kid. I wish I was a kid.
That's why I'm confident that this movie will be like taught in Black history.
Yeah.
Because like I just said, like kids are too young to like actually appreciate. They gonna like it obviously because superheroes and he black.
Right.
But I don't think they're gonna realize what this means for their future.
That's true.
Until they get older.
Someone like me that wants to be a filmmaker, to see a black filmmaker make a Marvel property, and then him giving him the all creative ability.
A blockbuster movie, yeah, like just not even Marvel, just a blockbuster movie in general that has generated such a wave before it has even been released to the public. Like that's a phenomenal thing, man. That's a great thing.
Man. And another thing I watched, do you think that this movie's gonna be bigger than Avengers: Infinity War? It's hard to say that. It's very hard. Do you put your money on saying that this movie opens up bigger than Avengers?
No. However, I think this movie will have a longer lasting impression than Infinity War, just because of what it means.
Yes. And also the hype.
Yes.
Avengers Infinity War is Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah.
We are sitting on our tip of our toes waiting for May 4th to come.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally like, if May 4th is above a mountain, I'm like literally looking above it. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready to jump into that. But we've been waiting for that for over 10 years.
10 years.
So that's why obviously that one's going to open better, but it's going to be rewatchable. Because obviously Age of Ultron wasn't received that well. Age of Ultron wasn't the one. It wasn't better than the first Avengers. But will Avengers Infinity War have that rewatchability where will it have that awe factor that the first Avengers had? And it's funny, the next movie I'm up is Avengers on my reviews. So I just finished reviewing Captain America. Because I remember going into Avengers being so amazed, so ready to see it, and then it just blew my mind.
I don't think it will have much rewatchability, not because it's not going to be good. I think it's obviously going to be a fantastic movie.
It's not a full movie. It's a part 1, part 2.
And it's an event film. Like event films don't really have much rewatchability. Like you can't watch that. Like I can watch the first Avengers back to back. I can watch it twice in a row.
That's probably true.
Logan, I can't watch that twice. Honestly, I've only seen Logan the one time. I love that movie. I've only seen it the one time.
I've seen it about 5 times already.
It's just you gotta emotionally prepare yourself for that movie. You know what I mean?
The recent time I watched it, I was sitting there amazed at the end. I was almost about to cry.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, I don't want to feel like that today, so I'm not gonna watch it. Like each time I get ready to watch, I'll pop it in and I'll watch like the first fight scene by the limousine, and then I'm like, you know what, I can't do this.
Right, you know what you're saying.
Yeah, like, I can't do this right now. I can't see those people die. Like I can't watch Professor. I can't. Like I don't even because I love the movie. That is, in my opinion, top 3 superhero movies ever made.
I went back and watched our top 10. I love the scene where I forget to put that in my top 10. I forgot about Logan because I don't really see it as a superhero film.
Yeah.
Because
it's only a superhero film by technicality.
Exactly. Like technically, he's not a hero at that point in time. Like,
yeah.
He's a broken down man that's going through life.
Yeah, he's trying to just be a regular guy.
Exactly. So that's why when I was doing my top 10, I kind of forgot about it because like it's technically not a superhero.
And the one thing I love about that movie is his relationship with Professor X.
Yeah.
That's basically his dad.
Yeah.
And all he wants to do is buy this boat and live the rest of his life on this boat with his dad and just die. Like it's such a simple, such a simple desire.
That's why I like when spoilers when X20 what's his name X24 just kills.
No, Weapon 11.
They call him Weapon 11.
It's I think it's Weapon 11.
Well, the other Wolverine.
No. Is it X24? I don't know.
No,
because Weapon 11 was that trash Deadpool we
right.
got. That was what. So yeah, maybe it is X24. Okay. I don't know.
But the other Wolverine kills Professor X is just that scene. And then when Logan finds him, he said, "It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me." And then he takes him to the back of the truck and he just dies. Like that's just.
I'm not ready for that, man.
I'm so happy that at least that got some Oscar nods. I think the script got some Oscar nods. I'm happy it got nominated.
I want to watch that trailer, honestly. That trailer was...
Yeah, the first Wolverine trailer, or the first Logan trailer?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I thought, like, man, if they don't call him for the last one, I'm really mad. Because that looks like they looked at the last one, like, we could do that and make that into Logan.
You know what? I think I'm ready. I think I'm gonna watch that movie tonight after the Super Bowl.
Good luck. Good luck. And then what's the worst? You're gonna be a father. Like I looked at Myron when he watched it. He was about to cry because he thought about his son.
Shut up, man. Damn.
We're getting too emotional here. We're going on a little tangent right here. But we basically want to talk about everything we want to talk about. We're about to get ready to watch the Super Bowl. Where are you going to watch the Super Bowl?
Probably.
I'm going to my mom's house. Hopefully she got some stuff prepared. I really hope the weather isn't bad, so I really don't want to be driving.
It's not bad.
Okay, it's just wet. The ground is wet. That's it. That's cool. Cause I seen the weather. It said it was supposed to be snowing. It snowed earlier this morning.
It was a rain.
But it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't like building snow. So hopefully it doesn't rain the rest of the day, or it doesn't snow the rest of the day. I'll be able to drive back and forth. I'm just ready to see these trailers, man. That's why I'm.
I am too, man.
That's why I said Happy Super Bowl, because it's kind of a holiday to me. I'm just so ready for this day because I'll be ready to see what they're gonna bring us. And usually, we ain't talking about what they showed in the Incredibles 2 trailer.
Don't tease me like that, man. I wish you hadn't said nothing. I would have.
Incredibles 2 trailer.
I wish you hadn't. I would have liked to
have
been surprised. Dang, man.
It just dawned on me because usually that happens. I be watching. And I never want to leave because I'm like, man, what they show trailer that I have to get to see. I have to wait to watch it on YouTube. I want to watch it on TV. I don't want to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, you go to you leave during the game.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
You don't leave during the commercial.
So that's all we have to talk about for today on Nerd Talk. I hope you didn't get offended by our rants. We just had to get that out because this is how we feel. These are our opinions on what's going on in the world, and it's crazy that
and if you
a single person.
Yeah, no, my bad. If you did get offended, hopefully something we said resonates with you, and you can go and discuss it and contemplate about it, and hopefully you can see where we coming from. Like we said, no disrespect by what we said, but we just felt that that had to be addressed because we like all this stuff. We like superhero movies and film. We film buffs, but at the end of the day, people make these things. They make these movies and shows and superheroes and comic books and stuff for the people. And at the end of the day, how it connects to the people is what's important. So we had to address that. So
you said it all in a nutshell. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Go ahead and please slap the like button. Please subscribe for more. Let me know what your Super Bowl predictions are in the comment section below. or if you guys want the Eagles or this Patriots win, if they do win, whoever wins,
Number 6.
just comment on what you thought about the game. Let me know what you guys will think about Black Panther. Let me know if you guys are ready for that as well. And we're on this one, you guys.
Peace.